Good morning. How are you this morning? I don't know why. There we go. Oh, finally. Sorry about that. So, how are you this morning? It is Saturday morning. And I want to say a good shout out. It's Jody in the house. How are you? And I'm hoping everyone's having an excellent morning. And I have to talk about something that's going to sting a little bit. I'm not even going to lie. If this is the way that your thoughts run, then this is going to sting. And there's just no other way about it. But it has to be said. If you want to crush it in any business or in life, for that matter, if you have a need mentality, you're not going to go far. And the reason that I say this is because what happens is if you run around saying, I need, give to me, do this because I need this. You need to fix my problem. Automatically, people are going to shut you down. They're not going to help you fix your need. And why? Why is that? Because they have needs that they need met too. And it doesn't matter if they're the poorest person on the planet or the richest person on the planet. Life is not based around someone else swooping in and fixing your need. Now, we're not talking about all your wants. We're talking about your needs. Hang on, buddy, just a minute. So we're talking about your needs, okay? So these are things that maybe you're behind on your mortgage, maybe you're behind on your electric bill, maybe you're behind. And these are real things that are upsetting to you. But if you walk around with a handout asking people to fix your need, I need new tires, I need a new toothbrush, I need, hand this to me because I feel like I am entitled to have my need fixed by someone else, people are going to shut you down. They are not going to walk around fixing your needs. Why do we say this? Well, let me give you an example. When you walk around and you're on the job, let's say you work in a group of people, and the one person that always comes in, never has their lunch, never has their lunch money, always says, hey, I didn't make it out of the house today. So what I really need is, oh my God, I'm so hungry. I wish somebody would give me some lunch money. Okay. Somebody will actually give them some lunch money, but does anybody like them? No. Nobody wants to be around that person. Why? Because even though they may have a legitimate need, they're working you to get that need fixed. Now, does that mean we cannot help people who have legitimate needs? No. That's not what we're talking about here. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. What we're talking about is we are talking about being a person who walks around with their hand out. Shh, just a minute. I'm sorry. I'm watching the littles today. So anyway, what we're talking about, don't move it. So what we're talking about is being the person who walks around saying, this is my need, fix it for me. Stop. Now.
Strider, stop.
Okay, what we're talking about is being the person who walks around with their hand out saying, fix my need. So that person at work that's always walking around, oh, somebody buy me lunch. Somebody give me lunch money. Somebody give me this. Somebody give me that. Oh my God, can I have your lunch? Because I'm hungry. By 2 months working with that person, if it takes 2 months, everybody there is like, are you kidding? I struggle too, but I bring my lunch. I struggle too, but I'm not walking around telling everybody about it. Okay, so that person is alienating themselves. One of the biggest ways to say this as an example is if you have a pet, okay, and every time you go to eat something, that pet is begging you, whining, and crying and, oh, give me food, looking at you with the doe eyes. Oh, Mom, feed me. And they've got a full food bowl over there, okay? That is so irritating. It gets annoying. It's not cute, especially if you're hungry and you're sitting there and you're trying to eat and the dog is continuing to whine. It just gets irritating. You're like, stop begging. It's literally irritating. It's annoying. Yeah. It's beneath you. It's beneath you. So when you do that, what you're actually doing is you're saying to everyone, I have a need, you need to fix it. So if I was to show you the needy person here, when you go and you interview for a job and you're like, I need this job, I really need this job. They're not looking at you because you need this job. They're looking at you by how well you can perform the job. So if you spend your whole time talking about how needy you are instead of how much value you can bring to the company, they don't want to hire you. If you go to your boss all the time and you're saying, look, I need to do this. I need this extra money. Can you go ahead and pay me in advance? After a while, they're like, sorry, that person just doesn't bring as much value to the company as someone who is putting forth extra effort to earn what they get. Now, that does not mean that everybody needs to be not saying I'm in need, okay? Because sometimes there is a legitimate need and you need to say, I have a need, and humbly say, I have a need. But it's the constant feeling and the constant mentality of, I have a need, someone else needs to walk in and fix it for me. I have a need, fix it for me. I have a need, fix it for me. Instead of working out the solution to get where you need to be. Because if you're walking like the dog, okay? Like the dog with the full bowl of food. If the dog continues to walk around and beg and beg and beg and beg and beg, and yet you have another dog who never begs, you're going to wind up slipping the dog who never begs a little bit extra. It's just because you're sitting there going, but that dog he doesn't need as much. I mean, I love that dog. You love both of them, and the whiny one gets annoying. The whiny one gets irritating. So think about that, because that is profound. When you are selling something, when you are in business and you are doing something, you have to bring value. You have to solve or find a solution to someone's needs. You don't walk around going, I have a company, please help my company because I don't want to go out of business. No, that's not the way you run your company. What you say is, I have this company and I am going to bring you value. My company can bring you value. My company can fix a problem for you. My company can solve something for you. That's how you get business. Not by walking around saying, I have a company. Guess what? Fix me. Give me money. Buy my products. Walmart doesn't walk around going, I have big bills that we have to pay. We have huge electric bills. So give me money to pay this huge electric bill. They don't walk around doing that. No, they're like, hey, I got a sale. We're having such and such on sale this week. So that will solve your problem. If you are needing these groceries, this is what we've got. Or if you're needing a new TV, this is what we got. We got the HD. We've got the smart TV. And we've got it at this sale price so that it will actually be okay. That's what brings the value. That's what fixes the problem. That's what makes people walk in the door. Not worrying that Walmart has a giant electric bill and we all need to run over and pay Walmart's electric bill. That is not why anybody goes in there. Why we go in there is because they're having a sale and they bring value. Just like the dog. The dog brings value to you. But if it begs, it just becomes annoying and irritating. So don't work things from your need mentality. Work things for how much value you can bring to the table. And, it was really interesting to me. And I'm saying this because one of the mentors that I have is profoundly changing my life. And I mean that profoundly. Because he is making me see things that I never saw before, never even thought of before. Like the effect of the need mentality. So he had a job, and he desperately needed this job. He actually had several jobs at the same time, but this job was very interesting. He worked at Sony, and his name was Ray Higdon, and he worked at Sony. And there was he was sitting right next to a guy, and the job was an IT tier leveled position where, like, if you answer the phone, and then if you couldn't answer it like within 5 minutes, and the rule was you had to be done by 5 minutes, then you were to pass it to the next level, because you don't want people on the line getting irritated. If you can't solve the problem, they're not sitting there just chit-chatting with you, okay? They want you to solve the problem. So if you can't solve it within a 5-minute time, pass it to somebody else who can. If they couldn't solve it within a certain time, they were to pass it to somebody else who could, okay? To keep people happy, to keep repeat customers. So here they are doing this, and the guy sitting next to Ray Higdon was smart. He had the answers. He should probably have been in a different tier, but he was hired in first chair. So it didn't matter his qualifications. The rules were, I need you to do this in 5 minutes. After his 90-day review, they told him he got the highest review ever in 10 years. That's what his supervisor told him. Why? Because when he did it, he never went over his 5-minute mark. He followed the instructions. He actually did it. Even though he had monetary needs at home, it wasn't his job to handle his needs. It wasn't his job to worry about his stuff when he was on the clock. His job was to answer the phone. If you couldn't fix it in 5 minutes, pass it. That's your job. Can't fix it 5 minutes, pass it. Can't fix it 5 minutes, pass it. What did he do? Couldn't fix it in 5 minutes? He passed it. Couldn't fix it? Passed it. Fixed it? Great. Move on to the next one. Okay. So, which means his line was constantly boom, boom, boom. He was able to take more calls, be more proficient than the guy sitting next to him who was trying to solve everything that the other tiers, the other team members were supposed to try to solve. And that wasn't his job. Not at all. His job was to, if he could fix it in 5 minutes, great. If he couldn't fix it in 5 minutes, pass it. Pass it to the next level. He was actually hurting the company. He was sitting there hurting the company because he's sitting there and he's trying to fix everything, and that's not his job. If you can't fix it in 5 minutes, pass it. Can't fix it in 5 minutes, pass it. Because what does that show the people who are coming to that company? That the company is concerned about keeping you happy. If I can't fix it, I'm going to pass it. I'm not going to spend hours sitting here maybe trying to fix it. I will pass it to somebody who is much more competent. And that, you're supposed to follow instructions. You're supposed to do your job. Not sit there and whine about your grocery bill. Not sit there and whine about, you're needing your food, or you're needing this, or you're needing that. That's not the job. Your job was fix it in 5 minutes or pass it. So I'm letting you know that this is one of the things that I'm learning. And I think it's just the mentality on this is profound. So don't sit there walking around with your hand out going, I need. Because you'll never get farther than constantly thinking you need. Instead of looking for how much value you can bring to the table, you're constantly going to be worrying about how much you need. And then when others get something, and when others actually do something, and when they make a change in their life, maybe they've gotten a better job, maybe they won a prize, maybe they did something, instead of being happy for them, you're going to be like, but I had more need. I needed it more than they did. Why did they get it and not me? They got it because they didn't think about your need. They actually had a problem and they went out and fixed it. They went out and made it better. They went out and got a better job. They went out and got a better car. They went out and got a better house. They went out and got new shoes. They went and got a new toothbrush. You know? So instead of walking around saying, I need, walk around and go, how much value can I bring to this situation? How can I solve your problem? And trust me, when that happens, you're going to go great places. You're going to do, and you're going to feel better. You're going to see where things are turning around in your life and going so much better in every aspect of your life. So I just wanted to bring this to you. I wanted to show you how we could do this. I wanted to bring it to your attention because to me, this is a profound thing. This can actually change your life. Completely change your life. If you follow these simple rules about walking around and changing your mentality, instead of working around going, I need, walk around and see how much value you can bring. Yes, you have needs, and everybody else has needs. But it's not everybody's job to walk around fixing your needs. It's everybody's job to walk around fixing the big need. How can we help each other? And in helping each other, we will all grow. I know it's stung, but it will change your life. And sometimes things that are life-changing are uncomfortable at first. Hope you have an awesome day. Just dropping some value from a Saturday platform. And I love you guys. And contact me because really and truly, if you can, message me because there is a formula. Like if you're in network marketing or if you're in doing even in doing life, there is a formula to help you achieve better. There is a formula. So just contact me and I can get you that formula. All right. Have a good one. Enjoy your Saturday. Love you guys. Peace out.